the Sims tutorial and video. We're probably going to get into the last part of build mode and go into some gameplay, so let's get started.
So today we're going to continue our tutorial on the build mode section of The Sims 4. And we're also going to get into some gameplay. So once we get there, we'll finish up our build mode by adding some more items in the house that make the house look more lived in. So some decoration items and some clutter items to make it more detailed. So here's the outside of our house, just a review on what we've already done. And we're going to add a window to our bedroom because I just felt like we should do that. Just a personal preference that I thought was needed. So now we're going to go over here and search rugs. So we need a rug for our bathroom, and it's sometimes difficult to choose rugs, especially for a small bathroom and a single shower. So we should pick a rug that's at least fits into the bathroom. See, all of these do not even fit to the bathroom. So we're just gonna pick this one. It stretches across the whole bathroom basically, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go to the clutter items. Here, just some letters, like a tissue box, different stuff to make it look like people actually live there. We hit the G toggle to get rid of that grid, remember from our last couple of videos. And we just hit some books and a little bit of items to put on the table. So now we hit wall decor, and we're gonna take this picture over here. And with pictures, you can make them larger by pressing the bracket key on your keyboard. You can press the bracket key that is pointing to the left, and I will put this in the description, but if you push the bracket key pointing to the left, it will make it bigger, and if you push the bracket key going to the right, it will make it smaller. So as long as you have the item selected and ready to be put on the wall, then you can push the bracket keys to make them bigger or smaller depending on where you want it. So for example, we put this over here, and if it's too big for our liking, which it was, and it didn't fit over there, you can make it smaller. You can also now, with a new patch, make it smaller from the original placement or original size. So now we're going to just fill up some wall space. I guess for this building, the story could be that they painted it or they just really like artwork. So this is her aspiration, as she wants to be the super parent. That's some jobs you can do to make her happy and live out her aspiration. So here she is, Olivia Denny and Samuel Denny. Now, we're gonna go over here and we're just gonna have her cook. We're gonna have her cook breakfast. We're gonna serve some scrambled eggs and bacon. And as for Samuel, we're going to have him use the toilet after we put these doors in, because that's my one thing that I always forget. It's doors. I don't know why I always forget them. They're usually just non-existent because I usually have the walls down anyway. So that's probably part of the reason that I always forget them. So we're having Olivia Jenny cook the scrambled eggs and bacon. And we're going to have Samuel use the potty. And then he's going to paint a classic painting. We're going to start with small classic right now. This is the notification wall. Notifications pop up when your sim has reached a new level or task or acquired a task. So for this one, Olivia has acquired the cooking skill. So now, if you want to speed up their processes, because you just don't want to watch them forever, you can hit the speed up button, and here's the notification wall again. So you can hit the speed buttons at the bottom if you want it to speed up only a little bit or a little less. And for right here, you can make the walls go all the way up and then hit C for this screenshot in case you want screenshots to appear. And if you wanted to use them for something as property or something. So now we're going to have Olivia watch TV, possibly. But actually, first we're going to have her eat her masterpiece, her scrambled eggs and bacon. And she turned off the TV. They just do that automatically if you don't tell them to. So now he finished painting his picture. It's just a simple pink llama background picture. That's how they start, and then they progressively get better. So since they're married, they do have a programming where they just do attraction things. So now we're going to have them travel together. You can hit the check mark, and we're going to have them travel because that's the next part of this tutorial that I wanted to show is them traveling off. But we're going to have to, yes, we're going to travel now. So we're going to probably, this is the whole world if you don't remember from the last part. But this is Magnolia Blossom. It's a park in the middle of Willow Creek. And it's a very beautiful park with a lot of people that walk around that area. I don't think we saw any dogs today, but if you do end up getting the cats and dogs pack, which is on here, there will be dogs that show up probably around some areas. I think it depends on which the area you go to is. But we'll get into that in a different part. So here's the park. It's pretty beautiful. There's just this old lady here playing chess, and here's another screenshot because I thought that needed to be done. And if you can see, maybe in the background, there's a kid playing on the monkey bars over there, and then here's Wolfgang, and we're going to introduce ourselves to him. He is a teen. You will see him a lot if you do live in Willow Creek, and probably he'll show up in other areas as well. We're going to do a friendly introduction to this elderly ma'am. And here's another notification about being a good sim. She likes doing good things, and if she ends up being mean or something, she does not like that. She feels guilty. So, they're just having a conversation here, chat. Here's this other guy. See, there's quite a few people that show up to this park over here. And here's another notification about charisma. So here we are, they're just having a good conversation. Here's another guy that's coming up with some longer hair and a weird beard, I guess. He got the comedy. and now they became friends.
Sorda.
So we're gonna get rid of that notification by checking the X. So now if you want them to stop doing stuff, you can go down to where you see they're doing stuff and just hit them, and an X will pop up right over them, and you can click that and it will just go to the next task. So over there you could have seen the monkey bars and the play equipment that only children can use, or the parents can also use that if they are playing with their child. So once we get back, we will probably do some other things to show some more traits. So we're gonna come over here, and he's apparently just washing dishes right now. I don't know, he got home. But here's their needs. There's bladder, fun, social, hunger, energy, and hygiene. So each of those means you need to just keep up with them. Here's their traits of what there are, which we made in the first video. Here's their inventory of what they would have, their relationships, their skills. So right now she only has 3, but there will be a lot more eventually. So we're just going to join a career to do that. So for the needs, I want to go back to that while she's doing this. You need to keep those up. So for example, the hygiene, you always need to take a shower. You need to go to the bathroom for bladder, and etc. So here we are at the job listing. So for example, you could be an astronaut, an athlete, could be in a business, it could even be a criminal, all different kinds of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're probably going to be a painter. $21 an hour, and then it says the times and the dates. So a daily task down there is just create a painting. So every day, as long as you do that, you can create a painting and you can get higher up into your job because it'll make you inspired. And inspired feelings will get you up higher in your job as well. So we're going to click these. We're going to click plant these seeds to show you how you plant your seeds. So if you purchase the seeds, they will end up in your garden. Now this is an insane trait that can happen. If your sim is insane, he will talk to himself and do some pretty crazy things. He got the cooking skill as well. So first we need to open these seed packets, which I did forget. And then all this stuff appears, and then you can just click and drag it to the open seed box. And then you can click your inventory to close it, and you can click on these vegetables and click plant. So he's going to come over here and he's going to plant these flowers, or not flowers, but different, I guess, plants. I don't know, maybe they're vegetables. I didn't pick any specific things. So here's her needs right now. They're pretty high. As long as they're in the green level, they're pretty good. Yellow is in the middle. You probably want to get that need up, and if you have a red need, like it's in the red, you really need to take care of that pretty soon to keep your sim happy, unless you want them to be uncomfortable. Now we're going to water these seeds because you do need to take care of them. They're just like in real life. Here's the woohoo category, try for baby, sleep, sit, nap, etc. We'll get to that in the next part about the woohoo and stuff. I'm guessing some of you guys can understand what it is, but I will go over that and we will have this family grow. Let's just say that. So usually when you start a new game, you will have the welcome wagon at your house. It's just usually happens so that you can get more friends in your city, and they will be your neighbors that will give you a little welcome home gift or a surprise. So these neighbors will randomly show up at your door, and I guess you can invite them in if you want to be a good neighbor. If you want to be a bad neighbor, just ignore them and they'll go away and tell you how bad a neighbor you are. Trust me, I've done that before. So there's just these neighbors. I guess they just want to hang out, have a little bit of a get together, get to know each other. So we're gonna have our friendly introduction with each and every one of them. So we're just gonna communicate and socialize with them, do different activities, I guess, talk to them different. This guy's just asleep now, Samuel. And we're gonna do a friendly introduction to this guy. So he's just gonna sit on our couch, I guess. They're just hanging out, watching some TV. Maybe it's football Sunday or something, and they can watch TV. See how you can really build a storyline from the beginning. From this welcome wagon. Some neighbors do this in real life, and it is very kind. So, we're just having a conversation. Can really build on the storyline for this. So I think we're gonna end this part right now.
Well, I hope you liked this video. Please comment down below what you want to see for this channel and what type of videos. Please like and subscribe, and as always, I hope you are having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon.